Morning, bitches. Well, maybe it's not morning. It's 3 o'clock here, Sunday on the Pacific wet coast. Not so wet today. How you doing? It's good to see ya. What are we going to talk about today? I don't know. Let's roll the intro and see where we go. Hit it, maestro. Hey everyone, it's me, Coralie, and welcome to my podcast, Coralie's Anxieties. Oh my god, tech anxiety. So I've been trying to figure out an audio problem with the camera and the cord that I'm using, but I'm not. Things are just ah. But let's not talk tech and anxiety today. What's going on in the world? I honestly don't know. I've been very antsy about a lot of things, and I'm not 100% sure why. I think it might be that time of year. It's Christmas. People get antsy at Christmas. I think it's maybe this thing we're all going through globally. But I think there's a change coming, and I think the change is actually good. I think it's a shift in vibration for the planet as well as for each individual. I think that's a good thing. I think raising the vibration of the planet, raising our own personal vibration is a good thing. I think getting out of fear, getting out of self-loathing, moving into more neutrality is a good thing. I think the future is really positive. And I know it doesn't feel that way after everything most of us have been through over the last 10 or 11 months. And I know my life has been pretty crazy. And I can understand why I'm anxious, antsy, anxious and antsy. The last 24 months for me, and this isn't a complaining thing, it's just been, there's been a lot of things going on in my life, a lot of shit. And I just want to get to Christmas. I want to get some days off under something that should be good, something that I've always enjoyed. And I don't know how I feel about Christmas anymore. I used to love Christmas. I used to love the Christmas spirit. It's become so commercialized. I think what it's about is lost. I truly do. You know, like the whole episode, the last episode about tech, and Christmas has become so much about tech that the real true meaning of Christmas isn't there. And I think that's, you know, with everything that's been going on in my life in the last 24 months, what's been going on in the last 10 months globally, I can understand why I'm anxious and antsy. And, you know, my meditation hasn't been as good or as normal as I used to do. I haven't been practicing it every day. And I think I've talked about this on other podcasts. It's just been different. I've been starting doing it again. I've actually been trying the Wim Hof breathing method to hopefully clear some of this. And look, I don't have a hat on. I have my hair down. I kind of tried a new thing today. I don't know. It's a new tool I bought. It first go around and I was rushed, but to clear my brain, to get rid of some of this angst and anxiety, I don't know. I guess that's where I am right now. I just don't know. And I don't know where things are going in the future. And I think that's the same for so many of us. None of us know where it's going in the future. I think it's one thing at a time. I think getting through Christmas. I know some of the spiritual people I follow on the internet are talking about December 21st being a big change in, the vibration on the planet, how things are moving forward. And I think it's one of those things that we really need to focus on. And I think maybe that's why my angst has come to a head lately. And it's almost like I've drank too much coffee all the time. And I don't think I need medication. I just think it's just where things are right now, folks. Right? And I think a lot of people feel this way. But I think if these gurus and that are all talking about our vibration raising and the planet's own vibration raising, that we're going into a good place. And I think we need to move into more of a community of not I. I really feel like we've been living in a time where it's all about I. What is in it for I? Or I am going to take all of this for me and I don't care about anything else around me. And I think that's the wrong point. I think working together collectively as humans, becoming more in touch with the actual planet we live on and worrying less about a lot of other things. So I think some of all this is part of where my angst is coming from. I really hope that vibration of the planet is raising, and then these gurus are on the money about some of this stuff, because I think we need change. We're living in that time of anxiety. I don't know anybody in my life who doesn't suffer from anxiety of some kind. It's just like it's ongoing, and we are so bloody well, like, just pummeled with information on a constant basis. Not any other time in my life I can remember it being like this. And now we're in Christmas, and it's kind of the same thing. Instead of Christmas for me should be about gathering with friends and family, and we're not doing that this year. We're not allowed to do it in many places this year. And I don't even know if we were allowed to do it, if many families would partake in this. I think it's, the part for me that's always great about this time of the year is friends and family, and, socializing, some good food and some good drinks, and not worrying about what I'm getting at Christmas versus what I can give to the people around me at Christmas. And it doesn't always have to be an expensive gift. Sometimes just love is all we need to share. But I think if the planet vibration is raising, and the vibration of all of us is raising, that we're actually moving forward as humanity. Because we haven't been doing a lot of good things here lately. Not to each other, not to our planet by any means. And I talk about this on numerous podcasts. We need to clean our oceans up. We need to clean up the soil we walk on. We need to make sure our water is clean and quit polluting. And maybe that vibration increasing, if that is true, if there's some truth to that things are going in the right direction. Because right now I see it going in many ways wrong. I mean, you look at your leaders that run your country, and I don't think anybody believes a word that comes out of their mouth anymore. It's always questioned. It's always, we are being lied to, or aren't we? I think we all have that self-doubt. So I think I know where my angst and anxiety is coming from. It's just we've been bombarded with so much over the last few years. So much in the last 10 months. There's just been so much negativity, and we need to steer away from negativity. We really need to move towards positivity. The cup's half full, but it's okay. Or the cup is half empty. It's okay. we need to be our own individuals. We need the ability to have self-expression, to create. I think most humans like to create. Community. I think community is essential for humans to move forward. I don't know if my anxiety is getting worse or what. Maybe I just need to get laid. Maybe I just need some chicky bow wow. I don't know. I need to change something because what's going on right now, and I think, like I said, I think a lot of people feel this way. I don't think it's just me. One of the upsides is the podcast, evolving it and growing it a little bit more. Changed cameras today to see if that would get rid of the noise and hiss on the audio file from the camera. Maybe not. I bought a new cord. Doesn't work. One channel is not playing. I mean, it was a $7 cord. I don't know. I will have to take it back and have them exchange it, I think. Because I don't know if the cord I've been using is where the problem is, or if it's actually in the camera. So thankfully I have 3 cameras, or 4 or 5. And I'll switch it up to my APS-C versus my 1-inch sensor camera, which actually probably does a better quality video. Maybe not. I don't know. I know it's a wider field of view. Anyways, we'll see how the video format works on this for the 3rd episode on YouTube. Now remember, there's the Facebook group, Corley's Anxiety. There's also Corley's Anxiety on YouTube now, as well as the podcast, so please check it out. And corleysanxiety@gmail.com. It's corleys.anxiety@gmail.com. Please contact me. What did you say, Jill? You said you thought that was funny, how I was talking about a douchebag? Well, this is one of them. I will put it up to the camera. I love these bags. Check them out. I'm not affiliated with them. Don't care. Just sometimes in life, some things come along. It's practical. It works. It fits my needs. Maybe not yours, but my needs are fit. And I think it's an amazing product. Hopefully one day I will get to put the rest of the travel set into motion and actually start traveling again. Wouldn't that be nice to be able to go to Hawaii, Mexico without all these travel restrictions that we have in place? Speaking of which, even if I wanted to leave the country, I can't. I don't have a passport. I actually went to Service Canada. You cannot do your passport there right now. I went to Passports Canada. They're closed. I just think it's really fucked up. I think this is part of why my anxiety is bothering me. You want hairstylists to stand behind the chair and do hair. You can't open up federal services, in-person services, Canada, for the citizens of this country to use. Something's not right. That's probably the other reason why my anxiety is bothering me, because something's not right. Something doesn't add up. I've been ordering stuff online like I do every year, like I do every month. The import duties and taxes all of a sudden, I don't know when it changed, but they have gotten ludicrous. A $110 item cost me $33 in taxes and import fees. I have another $400 item coming. I think it's $170 in taxes and import fees. It's just clothing. So I don't know what changed. All I know is I'm paying more. And with a 40% hit on the Canadian dollar, it just feels like we're getting screwed and nickel and dimed a little bit farther. I know why my anxiety's gone crazy. I guess this episode's more of a rant because I can't quite understand my anxiety. I just keep hoping that things are changing for the better. I hope 2021 is going to be a breakout year globally for so many humans, for so many of us to wake up spiritually and start to participate as a group, not as a single entity. I think we can still be single entities, but I think collectively as a group, we can do so much more without hurt and hate and do things to fix our planet. I think that those are all things that I find kind of important. Anyways, maybe I can have a global orgy with Coralie because she could get a little nookie that way. That would be cool. Anyways, it's Sunday. It's actually cold, not overly wet for a change here, which is nice. Kind of curious. I wouldn't mind a white Christmas, but I think it's going to be a wet Christmas, which is normal for the lower mainland. Maybe we just get to Christmas and my anxiety will simmer down. Maybe that's all it is. It's just that anxiety pre-workup tension for Christmas. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Think, yeah, I got nothing, man. It's just this thing. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like I drank too much coffee. Maybe that's this Wim Hof breathing exercise. I don't know. I don't think it is, though. It's supposed to calm you. But, anyways, I think that's enough for today's podcast. I hope this one doesn't bore you guys. I do think the Tuesday or Wednesday podcast will be, I think we'll do the Christmas podcast, the actual talking about Christmas and that jolly old fat fucker St. Nicholas. I don't know. We'll come up with something. I have all these great ideas for podcasts. My anxiety is getting the better of me. Anyways, peace, love, namaste, bitches.